Okay, so I don't expect this to be the most analytical of any of my videos. I think tomorrow I'm going to post a video where I actually go through what we saw in the Preston game. I took a lot of notes throughout the game about some of the interesting ideas that we have, some of the players that I really liked, but overall I thought that was a really good performance from the team. I thought it was interesting to see Luca play center back. I thought that was insane because we know he can play in midfield and right back and left back and we've even seen him play as a 10 for Dundee at times. Seeing him at center back, I thought he was great. I'm happy to see Darwin play. I love that he did the Jota celebrations. The overall tributes to Jota were incredible. The right back positioning was nuts. Seeing Connor Bradley as high up as he was with Mo wide was interesting, but it wasn't that Mo stayed wide. It's like he was linking the play between Dom and Bradley with the intention of moving inside. I think that's a really good way to use him, considering the fact that Mo is very clearly losing pace. So utilizing his passing like that, I thought was great. Chiesa's pressing really impressed me. I think he's really up to speed. And with everything I'm saying, you gotta take it with a grain of salt because this is still Preston and it's also really early. But you can see a lot of ideas and just a lot of players who I thought were doing it. I think Kostas is not good enough for this level. I thought he was all right in early build up, but I don't think he can do the final third role very well. I was looking at who else was I looking at? Lucas Stephenson's overlap against Mo was crazy. When I'm seeing my center back freaking overlap my right winger, that was nuts. Luis Kumas really intelligent. I thought Trey Nyoni was really assured for his age. Rio was mental, really good. Shades of Monaco Mbappe, like real footballer that we have on our hands here. Ben Doak, he got an assist. I don't think he played incredibly, but he's been so injured for so long that I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and wait to see him play against Milan. Kind of gutted that we didn't see Morrison play, but that's okay. It's interesting. It felt a lot more positionless and total football like. We saw like shades of a 3-2-5 slash 2-3-5 build up. Thought that was really unique and interesting. I'd love to see where that goes. I'd like to see if it continues. Can see a lot of the Bronkhorst style effects kind of going through already. Like you can see the left back start pushing up and passing, linking up play, and the right back going really far wide. It's kind of the Rangers dynamic where you had a Barisic and Tavernier on the two flanks. I thought that was mental. But yeah, 3-1. Gakpo, great finish. Darwin, great capitalizing on the mistake. Bradley goal was great. Yeah, overall, I think a good performance. I didn't like the marking on the goal we conceded. Nalo should do better, and I think he should go out on loan. Let Lucky be the center back from the academy this season. But yeah, maybe set pieces are still a problem for the team. That's a little worrisome. I think we need a set piece coach for sure. Maybe Van Bronckhorst can help with that, but we'll see. Um, yeah, I think we're getting closer to maybe seeing Verts as the left winger because in the first half, I don't see how he could play Sabo's role. He was so fluid. The midfield three of Inyoni, of Trey Inyoni, um, Dom, and Ryan Gravenberch. That midfield three was so fluid. I don't see Verts playing there. Second half, I think he could, but I somewhat think that it wasn't as fluid the midfield because you have Endo, right? Who's like a true orthodox six. You have Jones, who's like a true eight, and then Kumas, who's basically a second striker who can play across the front line. So I feel like we saw that more so because of the players. I think similarly, we probably saw the fullbacks be more reserved because of who the center backs were second half too. Because you had Nalo, who isn't the most assured of himself yet, but he's definitely getting better. And Robbo, who's obviously not a center back and was not very good there. It was funny. It was funny to watch him play center back. But yeah, overall, that was a very, very interesting performance. Um, I think chance creation we could do better in the final third, but it's preseason. It's a new system, I think, new style of play. So I'm not expecting us to score a lot, but I saw a lot of good ideas in build up. I think we still need someone in midfield who's willing to pass forward. The problem is a lot of Ryan's actions again were incredible dribbling and turning, a classic Ryan Gravenberch turn. But I need to see him passing more forward, pass first. We still need to see some of that still. I did like seeing him fill in space for Bradley when he went forward. I thought that was nice. It's very Bronkhorstian, but yeah, I still need to see more from the six. But I do think he played well. What else was kind of useful? Yeah, I mean, just I think that was a good game for a preseason. Like for a preseason opener, I think that's pretty good. Slot's gonna have some serious time with the players now. I think the next time we see them, there'll be some more outgoings and incomings by then. I think we'll have a center back and at least one forward signed by then. I think, because the next game's on the 26th, right? It's in 13 days, so I imagine we'll have two more players by then, at the very least. Maybe some of the other players will be out on loan. I really want to see Jaden Dan still. I want to see people like Cairo Figueroa if possible. There are a lot of players I want to see Lucky play if possible too. There are a lot of people I still want to see. Owen Beck. So hopefully we get some of that over the next games. I also want to see some more training clips now. I think it's enough time has passed where we can start showing those things. Maybe it was good that we didn't get it over the past week because it might have taken some pressure off of the players early on in preseason. Because I thought the young players did really well. There wasn't any young player that I was really mad at. I think Nalo and Doak could have done better, but Doak's probably due to injury, and Nalo's a young center back. You can't really expect them to be mature yet. It's very rare. That's why I thought Lucas Stevenson's performance was incredible. I thought that was mental that he was as good as he was, considering he was out of position, and he could be a James Milner type squad player for us. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see him play in midfield or at right back at some point too, because even when he overlapped to Mo, it looked like he was willing to do that. So I would like to see that. But yeah, overall I was happy. I think there's a lot of good vibes going into the next season. So yeah, this is very different to my normal process of making a video, but I mean, this is just a reaction and me talking. So yeah, if you liked this reaction, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below, and I'm gonna make an analysis tomorrow on what we actually saw from the game with some, more calm tactical analysis where maybe I'm not on a high from the game and I can look at it a bit more rationally. But yeah, that's it for me, man. All right, thanks for watching.